He's even stronger than the mage who raised me. She couldn't do anything about my curse, but maybe. Indecision gnaws at me. I don't know if I can trust him, but it's not like I have any alternatives. I hate to admit it, but this might be my only path forward. My confession comes out in a strained whisper. I'm cursed. He looks me up and down, taking in my face, my eyes, and finally my hands.
Is that why you bandage your hands?
My touch is dangerous. It changes people, hurts them. Before I've even finished, Leander pulls his left glove off. He flexes his fingers and grins.
All right, let's see it.
As he offers me his hand, a prismatic flash of magic ripples across his palm, an enchantment for protection. But I'm already shrinking backwards. I can't. I don't care how confident Leander is. I won't allow myself to hurt him, to see his kind face unrecognizably warped. I don't want to hurt you.
I'll be fine. Trust me. I've seen enough curses and hexes to last me 2 lifetimes, but I'm still standing. Do you really think Curus would send you here if I couldn't handle it?
How should I know? I only met him today.
I'm twice as good as any Cenobium mage. If anyone can help you, it's me.
You don't know what you're asking me.
I'm asking you to trust me.
I look from Leander's outstretched hand to his confident smile. Then I begin unwinding the bandages from my hand. If you lose control, don't say I didn't warn you.
You can tie me up first if it makes you feel better, princess.
Oh my god. His attempt at levity does little to comfort me. With each joint I expose, I grow increasingly uncertain that this is a terrible idea. But if he's bothered by how my hands look, he doesn't show it.
All right, deep breath. On my count. Hi, Hog!
My fingers hover shakily over Leander's palm.
3, 2, 1. Ooh, if you hold back, that could be exciting.
I tap his palm once, as quickly as possible. It's barely more than a brush, but that's all it ever takes.
How do you like the voice acting, Hawk?
To his face, but Leander only smiles gently.
See?
It can't be. When I reach for his palm again, Leander catches my wrist before I can pull back.
I told you, there's really nothing to worry about.
He trails off when my thumb grazes the soft skin of his inner wrist. I search Leander's face for traces of madness, but his eyes remain a clear, soft green. Neither of us speak as I trace the contours of his palm, lost in an awareness I wasn't anticipating. It's not as though I've ever been touched before. My curse only extends to my hands, and desperation spurs creativity. But all that pales in comparison to this. I've never experienced such intimacy.
Why are they making us like the first guy so much? Oh my god, there's like 5 other options. F me.
My fingers, long deprived by years of bandaging, pick up every single detail. The grooves along his palm, the smooth shell of his nails, the bones in his wrist. For as long as I've lived, I've never been able to hold someone's hand without dire consequences. I never realized what I was missing. While Leander's pulse is steady, mine hammers as fear gives way to excitement.
Ooh.
Let him go. Let him go. Because you're nervous. You're overwhelmed.
Keep touching me, princess.
I draw my hand back and take a steadying breath. My head feels like it's stuffed with cotton. Habit alone guides me through the motions of re-wrapping my hand, although my fingers tremble too much for the bandages to lie flat. I can't believe that worked.
I've really forgotten my manners. May I ask your name?
You've done all this without names yet? I just
I'm
realized that.
Danny.
Danny. This curse of yours is unlike anything I've ever seen before. How intriguing. I can tell you're careful, but it's best you kept this between us. Are you staying in Lowtown?
I pause. Room and board was something I'd yet to consider. I don't know.
Let's get you properly settled then.
The Wick is noticeably quieter. Without their leader, most of Leander's followers have dispersed, or in a few cases, fallen asleep beside their drinks.
Got any rooms left, or did my lot grab them all to sleep it off?
The bartender, who I now realize doubles as an innkeeper, slides a key onto the counter.
Here you go.
That's you.
That's you, Sage.
Oh, can you not hear me? I thought I said so. Oh,
No.
the usual room.
Leander's laugh sounds slightly strained.
No, not today. This is just for my friend, Danny.
Right. Stay as long as you like. You two are fun.
Have fun? Leander clears his throat, then holds the key out to me. I hesitate. My coin purse barely holds enough for a day's worth of meals, let alone a room. How much do I owe you?
Nothing. My treat since you shared your secret with me, princess.
Oh my God.
Food, drink, a warm bed, anything you need.
Bloody hell.
She likes it when I call her
Key from him.
princess.
It's small but heavy in my palm. I never expected to have a warm bed in Iridia, let alone free meals. Thank you.
Already is twice as dangerous as it is wondrous. Be careful out there. And if you need a reprieve from what haunts you, you know where to find me.
I nod, taking one last look at the gleaming bronze key before tucking it into the pocket of my cloak for safekeeping. Leander gives me a friendly wave before returning to the bar.
Please return that key. Last
No,
person.
actually, this is a good story that's fantasy that just happens to have some
The furniture is tired, the
love
walls
story
cracked,
in it.
and a large lumpy bed serves as a centerpiece.
Not the lumpy
Can't
bed.
remember the last time I slept in a bed, and I never imagined I'd sleep in one tonight. When I collapse onto the bed, the springs let out shrill squeaks. Finally, I can allow myself to rest. My eyes fall shut before long. Hold on. I feel like something's about to happen.
Smart move. Senpai.
I wake to pale sunlight flittering through the narrow windows. Despite the clamor of the tavern below, the precious hours of rest have restored my strength and gifted me a flicker of cautious optimism. If I play my cards right, today could be the day I get closer to finding a cure. I quickly head out of the wet wick.
Where?
The air clings sodden and heavy with the lingering scent of rain. Without the afternoon crowd, the district
Hold on.
looks barren and bleak.
Real quick.
Can I just say,
This reminds me of Flash games from the early 2000s right here. And I
that
love
is
it.
very true. It is. I also did want to say real quick, wet wick just sounds like a
It's
proper
so-
euphemism as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the middle of the street, a pair of crows quibble over stale bread crusts. I pause, watching them while I consider my next move. Curus and Leander both made it clear that the cenobium can't be trusted, but I came so far and endured too much to give up now. I need to see the cenobium for myself, if only to satisfy my curiosity. Surely someone in the bar can point me in the right direction. I'm about to turn back when a shadow passes over me. A cloud, I think, until a puff of hot breath tickles the back of my neck.
Oh,
The shadow trickles down the street in rivulets. Formless dark spreads like ink into bottled shapes. claws stretch, a muzzle spits open to reveal long, jagged teeth. A growl rumbles so low and deep, I feel it in my chest. I want to run, to scream, but I feel trapped, as though the slightest movement or breath will snap the jaws around me shut. No, I won't let it end like this. If I'm going to die, I want to look at what got me in the eye first. I steel myself, then turn.
It's Gianni. Oh, never mind. Fuck.
The shadow vanishes as quickly as it came, and I'm left standing in the middle of the street alone, save for a figure reclining in the shade of a nearby stoop.
Oh my god. Oh
monster.
my god.
That much was clear from a glance. One that could nearly be mistaken for human were it not for the tufted
Why
ears,
is it hot in here?
the tail curled around his ankle, or the dust pink eyes
Maybe
with
I am a
pupils that
furry.
sharpen like needles when they fall on me. We lock gazes and the monster uncrosses his long legs. His hair gleams a shade of red that reminds me unsettlingly of blood, where it curls around his collared throat.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something else.
Okay, who wants to do this one?
I think that'll be
This is
Karma.
me?
It's just,
That'll
I'm
be,
doing-
yeah,
this is
Karma.
Good. This is good for Karma.
Karma's
yeah, you know
up.
what? Yeah, this is Karma. Yep.
Jumpy, aren't you?
Oh,
Ah!
that was
Wait.
good.
Okay. His tone is so light and carefree that I glance over my shoulder to make sure he's speaking to me. When I look back, the stranger props his chin on his knuckles and regards me with an inscrutable grin. Did you see that shadow just now? It was massive, moved like a beast. Even as I speak, I'm unaware of how ridiculous I must sound. The stranger's smile doesn't falter.
The only beasts I've seen are the Wicks drooling regulars, though this did catch my eye.
Oh, he's good at this. This is good.
Oh
Oh yeah, that's good.
This is very good. This is very good.
With the flick of his wrist, my in-room key
Like
dangles
Ray.
from his finger. It turns on his chain, glittering when it catches the light. Yo, is this guy wearing thigh highs? Hold on.
Yo,
My hands fly to my cloak's pockets and sure enough, find them flat. He crooks his finger, beckoning. I've already taken 2 steps forward before some stifled instinct stops me. Something feels wrong. I'm still on the edge, thrumming with so much adrenaline that the stranger's shadow flickers at the edges of my vision. I always seem to attract the worst kind of attention, but I can't get rattled now. Who said that's mine? He smiles wide enough to reveal sharp fangs.
I saw you drop it. You really should be more careful. A city like this, somebody might take advantage.
oh,
A bald-faced lie without a hint of irony. I didn't drop my key, and I didn't sense any magic either. He must have stolen it somehow. I approach the monster, careful to keep an arm's length away. He doesn't look dangerous, but the most deadly ones never do. The stranger's chain softly clinks with the tilt of his head. His ears flick.
the ear flick.
Sense?
I'd be stupid to trust you.
You think I stole your dinky little key from all the way over here?
He gives an exaggerated sigh.
I'm good with my hands, but not that good. Do I really look like a common thief to you?
He looks sneaky.
The sheer fabric of his sleeves alone would be too expensive for most street thieves. Hell, his shoes look like they cost more than I spent traveling here. And then there's the shop behind him. No matter the city, parted pink curtains only ever mean one thing. I'm not looking to buy, and I doubt I could afford your services anyway.
Luckily for you, I don't charge.
The man runs the tip of his tongue over a fang, and for the first time since I stepped into that shadow, I feel something other than dread. My face grows hot. I didn't mean to assume...
I'm flattered, really. Did you think you could pay to pet my ears?
I just need my key back.
Ask nicely, and I might even let you tug my tail.
Bro, I'm sorry, I'm just
Just throw
imagining
it
your
here.
sister walking in right now.
I play VR chat.
Oh, okay.
So some spindly little street urchin can snatch it and run.
He raises my key and tilts his head so he can watch it dangle back and forth.
I suppose I could just claim your room for myself.
Ooh.
Not that I'd be caught dead slumming in the wick with the rest of those slack-jawed imbeciles. You're obviously not from around here, so tell me, traveler, what misfortune brought you to this wretched place?
His voice practically drips with derision. I'm not telling you anything.
What could have possibly drawn you to this dreary little pig pen, I wonder?
He listlessly watches the arc of my key swinging around his finger.
The weather's shit, the food's dreck, and there's absolutely too many monsters for a human to feel safe. Unless...
Dagger's sharp eyes flicker towards me. They gleam bright with amusement.
Unless you're dying to consent to consort with monsters.
By now, my embarrassment has worn away, leaving simmering impatience in its place. If this is a shakedown, it's the most frustrating one I've ever endured.
Play with the kitty.
How do you know that I spent all my money, starved, and nearly died in a swamp just so I could crawl into bed with the first thirsty monster I met? That earns me a bust of breathy laughter. He gazes at me under his dark lashes.
Aren't you funny?
Could you be any more obvious?
I have been told subtlety is not my strength. So, your place or mine?
If only I had my key, I might be able to invite you up. His languid gaze glides from me to the key in his hand and back.
Take my hand and we'll go together.
The more he flirts, the more convinced I become that this is some kind of trap. No matter how innocent monsters look, they always have tricks up their sleeves. And something tells me that this one's more dangerous than he lets on, even if he has a lovely look. I don't know what you want or why you're messing with me, but I'm not coming any closer until I know you aren't going to attack me or bite.
I won't bite hard unless you beg me.
No matter what I say, he finds a way to twist my words into an innuendo. Even when I'm silent, he goes on, though we're having a conversation, not a standoff.
Do you like dancing? There's a traveling troupe performing in Hightown tonight. Their lutist is utterly exquisite, truly a performance to die for. There's life in this dreadful place, if you know where to look.
You sound like you know this city well. The monster's gaze flickers from me to the key hanging from his finger.
Naturally, this dump was little more than a miserable little smear on a map when I first arrived. Hightown, Lowtown, I know Iridia like the back of my hand.
What about the cenobium? Do you know where that is?
I was gonna say, Hawk.
Smile vanishes.
Sure, you've seen it, that absurdly large tower looming over.
I have my soundboard, but I was gonna say, if you're gonna join the voice chat, you do have to take a
He
roll
must
at some
have
point.
that spire I noticed when I first caught sight of Iridia.
The cenobium's overrated. Forget about it. I can show you things those stuffy boars in their limp dick tower couldn't ever dream of. What do you say? How about the two of us have a little adventure?
I've already got plans.
Oh, have you some pressing matter at the cenobium? Lunch dates with the librarians? Tea time? with the most esteemed abbess?
That's my business. What's it matter to you? I square my shoulders and the amusement bleeds out of him.
Oh man, come on, Huck.
The stranger, finally bored of his own tedious game, extends his hand towards me. The key rests in his palm, neatly dividing skin and leather. When he makes no other move, I reach for the key, but as soon as my fingers graze smooth brass, his hand springs shut around my elbow. Hey!
If Twitch is being spotty, don't worry about it.
He yanks me down, and I stagger, my shoes slipping onto the steps. For a sick moment, I fear my bandages will unravel under his touch, but he's careful not to disturb them even as he grips my arm.
I knew I smelled blood. You reek of the road and death.
Ooh.
That fucking doctor.
His voice, once silken, lowers to a smoky growl. The shadows around him seethe and boil.
And something else.
He murmurs against my throat,
Oh.
nose grazing my jaw. His breath trails down my neck, sending a thrill of dread through me. His wide, flat eyes gleam with naked hunger as he gazes me. Let go! Just when I fear he'll bite, his group loosens, and his eyes widen with awe.
It seems I underestimated you. You're...
The stranger's ears flatten, and he releases me with a short breath. I yank my arm back, massaging my bandages. He twists around to see a woman duck from the curtains behind him.
Oh,
Her
man.
civilian uniform is nearly identical to the one my mentor kept tucked away in her closet.
I leave you for love. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go Gianni. Yes,
Get it, get it,
girl
get it.
voice.
Get it, queen.
I leave you for all of what? And you're making trouble again. Quit harassing the tourists.
The stranger, Bere, I take it, rolls his eyes and flashes the cleric a withering smile.
so suspicious. Can't you see this as a friend of mine?
A natural liar. He grins at me and his tail swishes coyly. The woman purses her lips at me, clearly unconvinced. I open my
You don't
mouth
wanna
to
be a
question,
sassy
but
baka
Bere
hawk?
cuts in.
I was graciously offering my dear friend some free advice.
Though his voice remains light and cheerful, his expression darkens.
Danger's drawn to you like a moth to a flame. It would always find you given time.
The woman clucks her tongue as though she's heard this recital 102 times.
What are the ways? Don't take free advice from lady foxes lounging in the streets. This crook would sell water to a drowning man for the sheer enjoyment of it.
That's amazing.
She shrugs off a wilting look from Barrett.
Oh, please. Any friend of yours knows it's true. Now hold still.
Back.
Barrett rises gracefully at her approach. He pushes his hair aside so it drapes over one shoulder, exposing the long line of his neck. And suddenly, it dawns on me that jingling I heard earlier wasn't coming from his harness, but a heavy iron chain wound around a hitching post and padlocked to the back of his collar. The woman produced a crowded key ring from her pocket. She rifles through a dozen identical keys before selecting one and slotting it into the lock.
Come on. Unless your friend's tagging along on a merry little soulless hunt.
They're hunting for Solus inside the city? Words momentarily fade me. The cleric regards me with a polite, if tight, smile before marching down the stairs. Bere lingers. He stretches his arms over his head with a yawn, and I try not to stare at the way his stomach flattens when he arches his back.
Your little secret's safe with me. Try not to get yourself killed. Hmm?
Barry hops off the stoop and bounds after the woman. His tail sways merrily as though he hadn't just lied and threatened me.
Did you try that thing I mentioned? The Laventian knot?
That the one where you take 3 fingers and... Actually, don't tell me. No, yeah, it's probably disgusting.
Barry's airy laughter echoes down the street.
So
It's only after
good.
he and the cleric have vanished from sight that I realize I'm still missing something. Wait! Reflexively, I shove my hands into my pockets.
Honestly,
and
Hawk, if you want to add some noises with your voice
I
mod,
race
join
it to the
up.
light. Sure enough, it's
I have the
me.
Riz one.
But the
Oh,
realization's
Princess, I
hard to
have
comprehend. I
waiting.
don't know what Barry's game was. or
And the
what he
plankton
wanted.
moaning came in handy
All I know
earlier.
for
They liked
certain
that
is
one.
The Cenobium saw fit to leash him. A fate I could share if that's what his vague warning meant. I let my eyes drift skyward, past the lanterns gently swaying in the breeze, to the Cenobium faintly visible through the haze. Just one glimpse is all I need. Then I can put this all behind me. This time, the key goes into my coin purse for safekeeping. Hold on.
I'm glad I'm the fucking bartender.
Oh, but you'll have more rolls. Don't worry.
You'll get the next big.
You'll get your
character.
chance.
Don't worry, Sage.
Yeah, I think I may have just
I'm so
stolen.
excited. I was like, I'm gonna use this accent and I'm gonna get a whole conversation that's gonna be a lore dump. And he was just like, here's your drink. Yeah.
And that's it.
Bro,
I like Gianni's woman.
that was
voice
awesome.
I missed it. I had to walk,
So good.
walk away for about like take 10
I feel
minutes. I
like-
missed it.
I went with Scottish because obviously I feel like Scottish women tend to have voices definitely more masculine than other women. So I feel like that was a little bit easier for me to pull off.
No, it sounded really good.
It was
And-
really
and
good.
The very voice acting, chef's kiss.
Yeah, that was
Amazing
great.
job.
Thank you.
Okay.
10 out of 10.
I need a
It's easy
woman.
enough to follow the winding streets, climbing uphill toward the distant tower. Hours later, legs aching, sweat beading on my forehead, I finally find what I'm searching for. The Cenobium of the Luminous Void. It stands at the highest point of Iridia, surrounded by cold, white walls. Well-dressed people stroll down the walkways, ignoring the massive tower in their midst. I'm the only one standing before the gates. I crane my neck up until the top of the Cenobium spire disappears into the clouds overhead. The gates are so heavily enchanted that even standing near them sets my teeth on edge. Alchemically reinforced locks, invisible alarm sigils, and who knows what else. Knocking seems like a terrible idea, but I don't see any other way of making my presence known. I'm halfway up the steps when something moves in my peripheral vision.
Uh-oh.
A shadowy
Yes.
figure crouches beneath one of the
Yes.
white walls. They reach out and tug on a vine as if testing its strength.
Oi! You there? There's a couple patrols.
All right.
Who's gonna be the white-haired boy?
Who's looking the white? I was expecting
Okay,
we're doing 80 people.
Who's gonna be white-haired
Sage.
boy? I think it's Sage's turn.
It's your turn, Sage.
Oh, boy.
You had 2 lines as your bartender.
I really did have 2 lines. Oh, you there?
The shadow
No.
vanishes quickly as I spotted it, and a gaunt-faced man in a crisp charcoal uniform marches up the steps towards me. Here.
Oh, so you are the patrol.
Another tourist. Get out of here once you're done gawking.
A dismissive wave accompanies his equally dismissive words, and he turns without even waiting for my response. I look back at where I saw the intruder, but there's nothing. Just the leaves blowing gently in a cool breeze. I step away from the gates, hopelessness washing over me.
Please come back.
What the hell?
Oh, who's gonna do this?
Hello?
Is that the same guy?
No, I think that's somebody
I
else,
don't know.
right?
It's a
Obviously
question mark, so it's
somebody
gonna be
new.
someone new. So I don't know.
Felicia,
Sage
Felicia,
deserves
you,
it because he just
Felicia,
got
you
two
be
characters
scary.
that had 2 lines each.
You want me to be scary?
Fucking game.
Hello? No.
A whisper coats the back of my ear, hot and syrupy. I jerk away, but find no one beside me. Instead, halfway
I hate
down the
this game.
staircase, I spot a girl peering up at me.
You'll have him
She's
later on,
barefoot,
though. He's a main guy.
draped in- oh, it's a girl! It's a girl!
Oh, wait.
She's
Right,
barefoot,
perfect.
draped in several layers of worn, moth-eaten clothing.
Alright, I'll change my
Peculiar
voice.
metal jewelry hangs across her voice and jingles with each sight movement.
Felicia, just be
Her
you.
eyes are the most striking feature. They shine a scorching, unnatural crimson. It feels like staring into the sun, and yet I'm strangely captivated by her.
She's dressed in a hot dog suit.
Oh my god. She tilts her head, the tinkling of metal riding the wind. Do you need help? Oh, that's you. Sorry.
Do you need help? I'm gonna go for little girl,
I'm
like,
unsure
creepy.
how to respond. The air is charged with a mysterious energy, as if each of my words is worth its weight in gold. On the off chance she can help me, I might as well be somewhat truthful. I do, but wanting it is another question. The giggle she makes is a tiny, glittering sound.
You're honest. I like that.
She dips into a polite curtsy.
My name is Iris. I was like you once, hopeless and alone. The ones in the tower won't help your pain. I might be able to, though.
Try not to dwell on the fact that I'm recognizably desperate. Instead, I focus on her vague offer as I descend the steps. You don't know what I'm looking for.
You need what everyone needs in this world. A miracle.
Iris turns and my thoughts abruptly scatter. Pitted skin snakes down her shoulders, blooming from a gaping hole in the back of her neck. A shuddering breath escapes me. The fuck? Johnny, the fuck? By the looks of it, some sort of disease ate away at her spine, leaving with hollowed vertebrae. How is she able to move or breathe? It's impossible. She shouldn't be alive, and yet I only get a glimpse before she faces me once more, this time looking a bit bashful.
I know it's not pretty, but that's not what matters. The sea spring can cure anything. It can cure you, too. Now I feel like she shouldn't be creepy. I feel bad.
Hands, then up again. So quick I nearly miss it. I stand there wordless. It's a twisted miracle, but a miracle nonetheless. She extends a hand out to me, her delicate fingers outstretched.
I can take you there if you'd like. You can decide on your own when you see it.
Her hand is frail, marred with tiny wounds. It's the epitome of vulnerability, the complete opposite of the Cenobium's mocking impenetrable gates. And if I say no?
It's your choice.
The truth is, I don't have much of a choice. Not right now, at least. I wonder if Iris knows that somehow. If there's any hope of finding a cure, I need to follow every lead, including seeing this sea spring for myself. No, I don't have a choice. Okay, I'm taking her hand. Cautiously slide my hand into hers. Her skin is ice cold through my bandages. We descend from the higher streets, abandoning their gilded decadence as we cross the river. The wet, derelict districts.
Why's everything gotta be wet?
Familiarity with me. However, Iris leads me farther still, until I'm met with an all too familiar sight. My gut lurches when I face the open horizon. The sea spring is straight ahead. Oh, sorry.
The sea spring is straight ahead.
Iridia's outskirts are hardly recognizable in daylight, but venturing beyond city walls is a gamble I wasn't prepared to take so soon. I shake my head and pull away from Iris. I'm not leaving the city. She circles in front of me with a placating gesture.
Don't be scared. I promise you it's all right. You're as safe inside the city as outside of it, and this stretch before you is the safest of all.
She casts a wistful gaze out over the waste, as if admiring something beyond the vista.
This region belongs to Ace. Some call him a gang leader, but he's much more than that.
It's difficult to string my thoughts together. Only a fool would leave the city, but a primal instinct tells me that Iris isn't lying. She twirls around with another curtsy, jewelry twinkling playfully in the sunlight. Her
Yeah, she
dark
look
eyes
crazy.
soften with a smile.
As I said, it's your choice. Thank you for coming this far. I hope we meet again, Danny.
I blink, and she's gone. Confusion grips me as I look around, searching for any trace of her. But I'm completely alone, with only the vast nothingness of the waste for company. Did I just imagine everything? No, that whole encounter was real. Again, that primal instinct insists on it, just like it insisted on Iris's honesty. The sea spring is straight ahead. If it managed to cure Iris, I need to see what it can do for me. I venture forth, nerves and determination rolling together in my chest. My heart pounds with each step I take from civilization. For what seems like an eternity, I force each foot forward, one step, then another, until realization hits me. I never told Iris my name. Something pierces the horizon ahead of me, a building nestled into a tall cliffside. It appears so starkly out of place that it might as well be a hallucination, dripping with extravagance and adorned in honeyed mahogany. It's an ornate jewel of architecture. Dark silhouettes skirt it on both sides. Trees, I think, until I'm close enough to realize that what I mistook for branches were spikes and jutting tendrils. Soulless, several of them watching me in the distance like statues. Flashes of last night chase me, the gushes of blood, the screams of death, the smell of burning flesh and sour bile. I can't go through that again. I won't. Exploding into a messy sprint, I push my legs as fast as they'll take me towards the decorated building. The next thing I know, I'm dashing up wooden stairs and crashing through towering double doors.
Inked in the snow.
My lungs burn from exertion. I gasp for breath, desperate to be safe, but when I orient myself with my surroundings, it's more hellscape than sanctuary. Blood flows all around me, overwhelming my vision with a lurid, unholy red. Instinctively, my hand leaps to my mouth, but the rotten stench of blood
Big gooner session, big gooner session.
smoky scent hangs
Whoa.
in the air, sharp and spiced. I swallow thickly, convincing myself that it is not as
Hi,
gruesome
Ace.
as it appears. This has to be the sea spring, the place that grants miracles. Tall pillars flank me, blanketed in written notes. Seating pillars.
What is happening in this thing?
A rustic kettle sits nearby. Someone must live here, despite how eerily empty it is. Hello? Is anyone there? My voice echoes across the cavern without response. I approach the paper-covered pillars. Maybe something here can tell me more. I reach for...
Tell me more, tell me more.
I reach for a note that's
Thank
highlighted.
you.
It reads, "No one will read this. It is not for anyone else.
I'm trying to get
This is
my
evidence I existed in this
my
rotten,
camera on.
grim world. Even so, I wish I could have stayed longer, but bogland would be lonely without me. I should have told her how I... The rest is scratched out. I wonder who wrote this. Before I can ponder it further, a sharp chill runs down my spine. Something's watching me. I quickly set the note back, and start darting around the wooden deck, but it's still empty.
You lied.
Finally, I look towards the sea spring. That stillness hides something deeper, something wrong. Okay, Sage, take it away.
Hey. Until this is the woman. It's awkward.
I spin around and come face to face with a pack of soulless. They chitter and growl, tendrils and spikes flaring threateningly, all different sizes and species, but showing one identical trait: glowing crimson eyes. I try to back away, but my heel teeters over the sea spring. I'm cornered.
Watch your step. It's deeper than it looks.
That voice again. At the sound of it, the soulless freeze, their snarls quieting.
You lied. Just cut it out.
I search for the voice source and find it above me, lounging in the rafters.
You look lost, little sparrow.
His gaze is a violent
Oh,
crimson,
God.
one that sears through me, leaves me feeling raw and exposed. They're the same eyes I've seen over and over, first with Iris, now with the soulless circling me, all bound by the sea spring's blood red. In the shroud of darkness behind him, shapes like massive tentacles twist and coil around
Whoa.
the beams. I can't focus. The soulless growls ring in my ears. They're not advancing, but that could change at any second. Panic rises in my throat as I struggle to track them.
Hey. Eyes on me.
My stomach rolls as I tear my eyes away from the soulless.
Don't ignore someone who's talking to you. It's not polite.
Oh, man.
Anger knocks my fear aside. Who is this bastard?
Bastard.
I'm kind of distracted by the soulless about to maul me.
Only on my command.
I scan the soulless again. They really aren't attacking, and are posturing more than anything else. You tamed them?
Oh, the sea spring.
I have to say.
They're hungry. So they might bite. You could give me a reason to stop them, though.
How about I didn't do anything wrong?
Trespassing. In it.
And that's punishable by death? He gives a non-committal shrug. I called out earlier to see if anyone was here. Were we supposed to play hide and seek?
Didn't hit you.
My voice stops in my throat. This bastard's terse coolness is both infuriating and terrifying. I rack my brain for a way to diffuse the situation. Okay, fine. I need help. I thought the sea spring could cure me somehow. My voice wavers pathetically. Honesty has never been my strong suit. He cants his head to the side, appraising me, but doesn't respond. I fidget nervously. I'm telling you I came here for help. Are you listening?
Your hands.
Alarm jolts through me. I hide my hands under my cloak.
Show me now.
Why?
I won't ask twice.
With a sharp exhale, I reluctantly hold out my bandaged hands. Are you getting off on this?
Laddie, unwrap them.
Heat rushes to my face and fire to my tongue. I should give him a piece of my mind, but not when his soulless are one command away from ripping me to shreds. Yet, no matter how much I will myself to move, my body stays frozen in place. I stand there for a long, agonizing minute. My hands are trembling when I finally raise them. I know the skin beneath the wrappings all too well. the hideous, unnatural flesh I've grown to despise. I grip the edge of the bandages.
Stop.
With a weary sigh, the man slides off the beam and lands with a thud that shakes the panels underfoot. He's a monster, tall and imposing, with a presence that commands the room like gravity. Lantern light sculpts his face in sharp, unforgiving lines. Subtle clinks of metal accompany each of his footsteps. The closer he gets to me, the faster my heart hitches. What does he want? Is he going to kill me? I step backwards and find nothing to set my foot on. I'd forgotten my back was to the sea spring. I fall right before a warm hand catches my lower back.
Wow.
I'm hovering above the sea spring, the scent of smoke and leather enveloping me. Blazing eyes bore into mine.
Told you to watch your step.
I'm too stunned to muster a response. Like I weigh nothing, he guides me back to solid ground. Following a subtle gesture with his fingers, the soulless around us disperse and relax. The shift in their demeanor is so abrupt it gives me whiplash. The enormous tentacles are no longer in the rafters, though now I doubt I ever saw them at all. Either way, I let out a breath of relief. Thanks. As focused on me
Oh, sorry.
as he was before, the monster pays no attention to me now. He kicks some seating pillows out of the walkways, checks the contents of the kettle with a scowl. The sudden disregard is almost insulting. So, that's it? I'm not a threat anymore?
Never were one.
Why'd you threaten me?
People get honest when they're afraid.
In other words, he was messing with me. I drag a hand over my face, exhausted by the fact that this is the second time a monster has provoked me today. You're Ace, aren't you?
Depends who's asking.
One of your friends told me this was your territory. She also said you were a gang leader.
Gang gang.
There's no one else here. I thought there'd be more people. Ace picks up the kettle, walks to the edge of the sea spring, and dumps the contents into the endless red.
I took a walk.
His pleasant smile stretches ear to ear. Then in an instant, it drops. I get the sense that I shouldn't ask about that again.
I can't do that crazy whistle thing, but I can just whistle.
Depends. Can the sea spring cure a curse?
Probably.
The finger one I can't do.
Mate, no.
He shakes out the empty kettle and starts collecting stray cups, tidying up. My frustration builds. I narrow my eyes at him in a questioning glare. When he notices, he returns it with an amused smirk. Are you being irritating on purpose?
Listen, Sparrow. The sea spring can cure anything. Nothing stopping you from trying it yourself.
Okay, Billy
What do I
Butcher.
have to do?
Drink.
I have to drink from the sea spring. My eyes glide to the blood-like pool beside us. The idea of ingesting the liquid makes my guts churn. It's not as if I'm averse to elixirs or decoctions. I've made my fair share of them, but one misstep and you can easily meet with a fate far worse than death. Is there a price?
Always.
Ice taps his temple with a finger.
It lose a little bit.
That's it? Might have already beat it to the punch. My humor earns me an amused, fanged grin.
It's a little different. When you drink from the sea spring, you forget who you are. Your mind combines with everyone who ever drank before. You know, humans, monsters, soulless, one big family, happy family in your head. It's insane. My blood runs
My
cold.
blood runs cold.
Oh, sorry.
My blood runs cold. I've heard of these before. Group minds. Some legend suggests that independent minds can be physically linked together through a strong enough catalyst. It's never been done before. But something tells me this is real, even if one thing doesn't add up. Your eyes are red too, but you obviously haven't forgotten who you are. Before I can finish my sentence, Ice strides past me towards the entrance.
Time's up. Let's finish this later.
Wait, already? You barely told me anything.
Come on a bad day. I got somewhere to be.
There are still so many questions burning on the tip of my tongue, but my frustration spills out before I can ask any of them. I was told to come here for help, but instead I get threatened and kicked out. You're joking, right?
What's your turn? I'm nice, but you don't want to ruin the host's mood.
My skin prickles. The feeling of being watched washes over me again. My eyes dart back over to the sea spring. A lone ripple dances on the quiet surface. I take Ice's advice and clamp my mouth shut. Ice approaches a nearby Solus, a lanky dog-like one with 6 legs and a crown of tendrils. Several sets of red eyes adorn its sides. Its forked tail wags rapidly when Ice squats beside it. He runs his fingers through the tendrils, scratching its chin and pats its head. A gentle smile plays across Ice's lips. The affection he holds for the Solus is painfully clear. I dip my eyes away, my stomach fluttering at the tender sight.
Getting dark out. This pretty girl will guard you back.
Following a short whistle from Ice's lips, it trots over to the entrance, obediently, tail swaying. I watch the Solus warily. Pretty is not a word I would use to describe it, and the idea of it protecting me sounds absurd. If I decide to drink, how do I find you?
I'll find someone who, with eyes like mine, they'll point you in the right direction, they will. But think it over. Once you drink, mind you can't go back.
It's a lot to process, but I give a small nod. At least I know I have another option for a cure, as disturbing as it may be. I follow the Solus at a measured distance and watch it nudge the giant doors open with ease. When I'm about to cross the threshold, I sneak one last glance behind me. Oh no. My heart skips when I meet Ice's eyes. I'm about to snap my head away, but he just flashes me an uneasy smile.
Till next time, Sparrow. I'll buy you a drink for scaring you. Apologies.
I don't trust myself to do anything but respond with another curt nod. Outside, more crimson-eyed Solus scuttle about. It's hard to believe it's the same threatening pack from before. They chase each other in circles, roll around in the bog's mud. They pay no attention to me, as the dog-like one escorts me away. It's an uneventful trip. Sometimes the Solus looks over its shoulder at me to make sure I'm still following. Dusk darkens in the sky by the time we reach the city. The Solus sits, canting its head at me with familiar crimson eyes. I pet it. As nervous as I am, I carefully glide my fingers through the Solus's tendrils and scratch beneath its chin, just like Ice had. It pushes into my palm in response, rumbling with a sound akin to a purr. The vibrations are soothing, almost therapeutic. When it's satisfied, the Solus spins around and scampers back in the direction we came, vanishing into the darkness. I've just arrived in Iridia, but I've already encountered so many things I thought were impossible. Tame Solus being one of them. My head spins. Maybe I should call it a day. Nightfall creeps across the streets of Iridia. The city labyrinth, even in daytime, has now become a warren of treacherous alleyways. The streets are completely deserted. If it hadn't been here earlier, I would have thought this part of the city was abandoned. I step slow when I hear rustling in the dark.
Ooh.
I strain my ears, but everything is still. Is the silence playing tricks on me?
Guys, I just want to announce that in approximately 15 minutes, I will be getting off the line.
Okay. The fine hairs on the back of my neck prickle, a frisson of discomfort running down my spine. Something is wrong.
This means the next random if anything popped up that's a random person, Felicia needs to have it. Even if it's a cat.
Yeah.
Bet. I
My
have
eyes
Luffy
stare
here.
from one side of
He's
the
nudging
sheet,
everything.
searching for movement. The shadows are as deep and as dark as pools of ink. I can't stay here. I need to reach a busier part of the city.
In about 15 minutes, I gotta go, Hawk, because I have to pack for my trip tomorrow and get some rest.
Keep my eyes sharp and listen intently. There's only the sound of my own footsteps. As the moment passes, nothing happens. I begin to wonder if I really did imagine that noise. I turn the next corner, and my thoughts come screaming to a halt. My head spins, the world whirling as adrenaline rushes through my veins. Only one thing is clear amidst the haze. The Solus that attacked the caravan. It's crouched over a dark, indistinct shape. A body. A garland of intestines spill from pallid flesh. Blood grouts the cobblestones. Holding my breath, I take a step backward when the I take another, then another. Then a shard of glass crunches underneath my heel. The world slows to a crawl, and the Solus raises its head, blood dripping from its tendrils, every single one of its sulphurous, bulging eyes fixed unblinkingly on me. It's really here. It's come back for me.
Run!
Felicia.
I'm off like a shot, running for my life through the darkened streets. Behind me, a piercing bay splits in the silence, and heavy footfalls pound after me. My heart thunders in my chest. I take turns at random trying to lose the Solus in the maze of streets, but I can't seem to shake it. I can hear its breathing now, a wet, fluttering grasp growing closer and closer. The same claws that severed my arm swipe out. I duck, saved by pure reflex, and skid around a corner, only to freeze. A wall twice as high as me bars my way, a dead end. Behind me, the Solus looms. It's enormous, taking up nearly the
Felicia,
entire
yes.
width of the alleyway. Its long, claw-tipped limbs give it the advantage of reach. As the Solus prowls closer, my eyes dart from side to side, looking for an escape. The Solus is blocking the obvious way out, but right behind me there's a rickety door that must lead into an adjoining building. If I can get inside, the Solus's size will hinder any attempt to pursue. I whirl, grabbing at the handle. It turns completely, the hinges creaking as I push, and I feel a flash of hope before a weight hits the door from the other side and slams it shut. The click of the lock returning is grim and final. In this wretched world, few people will stick their neck out to help their own flesh and blood, never mind a stranger. The Solus gives a rasping hiss. It's the only warning I get before it lunges for me with a flash of claws.
I have a voice.
I hurl myself to the side, but the slick
Felicia.
cobblestones betray me. I fall sprawling over the rough stone. As the Solus looms over me, I scramble away from it until my
Good
back
night,
hits the
Hawk.
wall. There's nowhere left to go. It descends on me for the kill. The impact never comes.
But I'll make you. What?
I warily crack one eye open, then the other, not sure whether I should believe what I'm seeing. A hooded figure crouches in front of me, one blood-stained hand outstretched.
Another one.
Moonlight
Look at that one.
silvers the edge of their stiletto knife. Their face and hands are splattered with blood, and the Solus. My eyes dart past an unexpected rescuer to the misshapen form behind them. The Solus's many eyes, once restless and vibrant, now look dull and waxy.
We've seen
A
this girl
red
before.
pool spreads slowly from under its body.
This is Felicia.
Yeah. Numb with shock, I can't help but stare.
No.
After all the people it's killed, after nearly killing me twice, I can hardly believe it's dead. Here you go, Felicia.
Does it have to be me?
Pretty
I
sure
don't
this
know
is
if
you,
I'm,
though.
I don't know if I'm good at
Actually.
these.
Just, you got this. I
Be a
believe in
girl.
you.
Just be you.
Well,
I think this.
I can be a little femme. I can be a little femme with this one.
He's kind of pretty. He's androgynous, I think.
I'm gonna get my legless vibes going. No, I'm kidding. All right. Well,
I gingerly take the offered hand. The hunter's gaze dip into my bandages. Pale lips part on the brink of a question, then close again. With the strength belying their slight frame, they pull me upright. I can feel the tension in their grip. Their
There are
fingers
they.
tremble like they want to pull away. It's a sensation I'm all too familiar with myself. Despite their obvious discomfort, they pause for a moment, pale eyes sweeping over me.
not going to fall.
When I shake my head, they hastily let go and back off, wiping the blood from their face and hands. The hunter turns away from me, the heel of their boot hitting the soulless's gangly body. They lean over it, studying it intently. With their back to me, I realize that their hooded silhouette is familiar. I saw them outside the cenobium.
Vestigial or functional?
I'm startled out of my thoughts when they speak, but they aren't looking at me.
Can all be processed in the brain. Its occipital lobes would have had to be enormous.
In fact, I don't think they're talking to me at all. It sounds like they're trying to figure out how the soulless was able to process input from so many eyes at once. I can't say I expected to be rescued by someone who seems more than passingly familiar with neurology.
Give us your suggestions, princess.
I used to sit and talk
what's
with my teacher for
that?
hours. It's all too easy for me to slip back into that old habit. What if it has a distributed nervous system? They nod absently, still engrossed in their examination.
Possible. Or maybe the sensory input from the additional eyes is rudimentary. Do you think they only track motion?
They cut themselves off so sharply, I can practically hear their brain catching up to their mouth. They whip around, wide eyes landing on me. Sorry, did I say something wrong?
No, I just didn't expect. It's been a while since I've had someone answer, that's all.
They clear their throat, straightening up.
Most people would have run off by now. So, do you need something?
It doesn't seem like they're interested in discussing that soulless nervous system any further. Too bad. They almost seemed approachable.
I feel like I need to be hooded right now.
I wanted to thank you. They stare at me. Though their lips part, they seem to struggle to figure out what to say. Not used to hearing that. That hint of uncertainty almost vanishes under their scowl. Almost.
You shouldn't need my help to begin with. I keep changing my voice. What are you thinking anyway, traveling alone at night? This is far from the worst thing haunting Lowtown.
I can't make heads or tails of them. First they save me, and now they scold me? Lesson learned. I could do without the lecture, though. To my surprise, they break eye contact. They frown through their disapproval, though their disapproval doesn't seem directed at me.
If you're not gonna run off screaming, you might as well wait until I'm done.
Their attention glides back to the Solus's corpse. They examine it with an inscrutable expression. I clear my throat to fill the silence. I'm Danny.
Mean? Should we go with mean? Or do we like men?
I think
I think mean.
it's just men.
Min?
You think it's men?
Min?
Bruh, what the hell kind of name is... That does not sound attractive.
Okay, mean.
Mean.
Cause he's mean.
My name is Mean. I'm just kidding. Alright, men. Men.
Suddenly, Min tenses. Their blade flashes as they drive it into the base of the Solus's skull, right between the cervical vertebrae. The Solus thrashes once, letting out a rattling hiss as the air leaves its lungs. Min leans on the blade, driving it deeper and deeper until there's a sickening crunch, and the creature goes limp. My heart thuds in my chest. It must have been clinging to life by a thread. Min straightens up, withdrawing their blade in a single smooth motion.
Better to put the wretched things like this out of their misery.
They calmly clean the blood from their knife. Min struck the creature with surgical precision. Their quick, clean movements remind me of my dissection lessons. But I've never seen that kind of knowledge used to kill before. Are you some kind of scientist? Min stops mid-motion, lifting their head to stare at me. You know exactly where to strike. Have you studied anatomy or medicine?
Not quite.
Why is a Solus inside the city? Min looks at me, eyes searching, before realization dawns.
You're new here. There's no walls around the city. Solus can come and go as they please until someone is contracted to stop them. The Cenobium's patrols don't bother to protect Lowtown. Not anymore, anyway.
Let me guess. You're not a fan of the Cenobium.
I wouldn't go that far.
Either way, it looks like I owe you. Min's brow abruptly furrows as they sheath their knife, motioning me to follow.
It's not safe here. The vultures can smell death.
I'm not quite sure what they mean, but I don't want to stay lost in the city. I trail behind them as they stride down the street. If it's so dangerous, then why are you helping me?
Well, I came for the bounty on that Solus and you were in the way. Plus, you're really hot. Just kidding. Not killing you isn't the same as helping you. Don't count on being so lucky again or you'll be dead by sunrise.
Their answer is stingingly harsh. Fed up with their hot and cold attitude, I don't bother holding back anymore. Fine. I don't know why you dive in out of nowhere to kill some dangerous Solus, then be rude to the person you helped, but go right ahead. Min blinks, staring at me like my head had just spun around my neck. They open their mouth and close it, looking uncertain. I forge onward, gathering steam. I was just trying to get back to my lodgings. How was I supposed to know there'd be dangerous Solus hunting in the streets? You don't have to be an asshole about it.
You're not as spineless as you look.
They sigh and shake their head.
It's too dangerous at this hour. I'll take you to wherever you're staying.
After all that, the offer catches me off guard. When they realize I'm staring, they look away with a huff.
You aren't wrong, and it'll be faster if I take you there myself.
I have a room at the Wet Wick. At the name, Min's face falls.
That gaudy cesspit?
Not a fan?
Well, it's full of drunks and idiots. What do you think?
True. It doesn't seem like their kind of place. Well, that's where I'm staying. Are you taking back your offer? Min exhales sharply and shakes their head.
This way.
Min's route is completely different from my slow, early morning meandering. Their steps are swift and sure, even though all the streets blur together in the dark. You know the city pretty well.
I grew up here.
I think that's the first thing they've told me voluntarily since we met. Was it always like this? Min's gaze wanders, dragging along the dingy buildings. I struggle to decipher their expression. Regret?
No, Iridia was never perfect, but it used to be a place worth living in. I think I just changed the...
Tales of Min's answer. Iridia is the last bastion of humanity in this wasteland. What else is worth living?
The Wetwick's not much farther now.
In no time at all, the shadowy alleys of Lowtown give way to brightly lit avenues and crowds of lively people. It's as if half the city has poured into the Amaryllis district, colorful streets. Laughter, clinking glasses, and music assault my ears from every direction. Yet, most of the noise comes from the Wetwick. Its doors hang wide open, bright lanterns frame a tall and familiar figure. Oh, who wants to be curious? Gianni? Or
Either Gianni or
I'm so
Karma
sorry.
hasn't gone for a while, actually.
Karma has
Yeah,
gone
give
for
it
a
to
while.
Karma.
Give it
We
to
have to
Karma.
show a different set now. Let's be like
Daddy,
inquisical,
I see.
inquisical, like high level.
This is a
intelligence.
doctor. This is a doctor.
Level intelligence.
Curus is a doctor.
Okay, yeah.
And Min I see.
It's
Oh.
hard to say which of us is more surprised. You know each other?
Min is a freelancer who has done a few errands for me. They're quite reliable.
A freelancer who wields a dagger and a scalpel? There must be more to that story.
Though, I can't say I remember you ever escorting travelers.
Danny nearly walked into the jaws of a soulless. I thought bringing her here would be less trouble.
Ah, if you're staying here, I take it Leander was able to help you. As it happens, he is also headed in that direction. Shall we?
Look back at it. Fine. He still owes me for yesterday's work.
Min drags their feet, reluctantly trailing me into the tavern. As soon as the doors open, a wave of sticky heat rolls over me.
Oh no.
In the
Oh, I
hours
can do
since I left, the wick has grown suffocatingly crowded. Okay, you're the bartender, and Gianni is earring man. I can't remember his name. Kira stands a head taller than most. Even so, I nearly lose sight of him amid the sea of swarming bodies.
Pardon me?
As if on cue, the crowd parts. Curious glances over his shoulder at Min and me before gliding through.
How can anyone breathe in here?
Min follows at a clipped pace. I like your voice, Felicia.
Ah, thanks.
Behind the bar, Leander holds a pair of shot glasses brimming with luminous green liquid. And for now... Oh, sorry.
And now for the finishing touch.
A flash of magic paints the glasses white with frost.
You'll never guess what's in these.
He slides the glasses across the counter, and I get my third and fourth shocks of the evening in rapid succession. Ice leans
Oh.
against the bar, an elbow
They're
propped up on
sage.
the counter. He catches the glasses and lifts one to the light before turning it upside down. The contents, magically congealed, stay firmly in place.
This is me again. Oh
Yeah.
wow, look at this. You're just supposed to make drinks, pretty boy. Don't tell me you wasted already.
Oh, Barry! Perched on the counter beside Ice.
You
lifts
gotta
the
start
shot
changing
glass and shakes
voices.
his head.
What What have we here? A buck full of boogers? Leander's nose treasure?
If he
Eat
was.
her. Oh, yeah.
Barry's lips twitch and his ears flatten when offered a glass. Ice snickers.
Coward.
Don't tell me you're actually.
In one fluid motion, Ice throws his head back and downs the shot.
Drinking that?
A dark look crosses Ice's face.
You best believe, mate. It's Shuey.
Huey? Wait, let me try that again.
Behind me, Min grumbles.
Ugh. I told you this place was a nest of degenerates.
If it isn't Curas and Min!
Oh, wait. I think that was Karma.
No.
That's Leander.
No.
Wait.
Leander.
Oh, no,
He's
that
Leander.
is Leander. Okay. At the sound of Leander's voice, Min's pale eyes grow wide. They look ready to bolt until Curious sets a hand on their shoulder.
This will not take long, I promise.
Min's eyes dart from Curious's hand to his face, then soften.
Fine. You first.
While they step forward, I linger behind, struck by a sudden revelation. All of the people I've met recently know each other.
Good evening, Leander. Ice? Another drinking competition, I presume.
Indeed.
Oh.
Is the evening already?
Just some friendly camaraderie, Doctor. No need to be alarmed.
Curious acknowledges Leander and Ice with a slight nod, ignoring Vere entirely. Not that Vere seems to mind. He tilts his head, lips curving into an impish smile when he spots Min brooding behind Curious.
I almost didn't see you there, Min. Looking for your booster seat.
Min pushes their hood back and levels Vere with a cool look.
I thought pets weren't allowed in here.
Vere's eyes narrow.
Take that, Fairy.
At the first sign of an impending fight,
Oh my god, can we
Bolts of
appreciate this?
encounter.
Hold on. Appreciate this photo.
So cute.
Let's try and keep the peace. It's not every day the esteemed doctor takes us up on a drink.
Oh. His arm snakes around Curious's shoulder.
You are finally taking me up on that drink, right, Curas?
I am afraid you're escorting Danny. You're escorting Danny back to her lodgings.
Curious
thought you said
gestures in my
daddy.
direction, and my stomach sinks. I reluctantly step into the light. Leander's face brightens as soon as he sees me.
Danny, it's been too long. Everyone, this is Danny. She's new to Iridia.
I feel 4 pairs of eyes fixed on me, and suddenly the bar seems suffocatingly small. My voice nearly catches in my throat. Hi everyone. Again.
Again?
Oh.
You've met?
You whore.
Ice and Barry regard me with subtly amused expressions.
Are you having an affair?
We did not that long ago, either.
To think we'd cross paths once again must be fate.
I roll my eyes. Barry looks far too pleased with himself. This.
This calls for drinks. I'm buying.
Okay, wait. I
Hey,
love
don't
this
watch
picture.
me. How you
This is so-
doing? Thank you.
A checks. We
Bro.
need this picture with each of our
Look
like. names
at
above
these
it.
boys. They're so cute.
Okay, wait, but I'm gonna be honest. Min is addressed as like they. and
They're
their.
specifically,
So-
yeah, they, them.
Yeah, it's not he. So I think they are. I don't know. They're they.
They're just a they,
so
them.
Non-gender specific.
I got a good
Turn
one.
to Leander, freeing me from the burden of attention. I still can't believe they all know each other. Watching them talk.
Don't watch me. Somebody gave you a gifted sub. You should use your emotes.
Since I undertook my journey to Iridia, I feel a faint glimmer of hope. I know I was meant to meet them. The low, pleasant rumble of Leander's laughter pulls me from my restless thoughts.
I've got to admit, I'm surprised. You make friends fast, Danny.
I wouldn't go that far. We're more like acquaintances.
A wise man once said that acquaintances are merely friends you haven't shared a drink with yet.
Oh. A wise man? You said that here last week.
Min's lip curl with distaste, but Leander continues, unperturbed.
Let's toast to Danny's health. Care to join in, Doctor?
Here.
Curious politely declines with a wave of his hand.
How about you, man?
No.
Are you...
No.
A resounding pop pierces the din of the bar.
Very
We all turn
demure.
to find the bartender pouring champagne from an old bottle, its label worn blank. He hands the drink to Vere.
When did they start serving champagne here?
Barry pauses to lick the foam from his fingers with
Y'all
a
better
cool
be doing
smile.
actions. I'm just kidding.
You don't mind, do you?
In a blink, the concern on Leander's face vanishes.
No. Be my guest.
While chuckling, Leander shoots the bartender a questioning look. Completely disinterested in his
Bartender.
company, Ice cants his head at me with a light smile.
It's me, yeah. How about you, Sparrow? I did say I'd buy you a drink.
No. My treat.
Ice regards
Ooh.
Leander over the rim of his glass. In the dim light, the glint in his eyes looked downright dangerous.
What'll it be, Danny?
We're getting
I'll take
lit
you up on that
tonight.
drink.
R.I.P. my pussy.
As long as it's not one of those green shots.
Don't all come till you've tried them. They taste better than they look.
Somehow I doubt that, but I hold my tongue. Min and Karis drift toward one end of the bar. Both seem eager to leave at a moment's notice, and neither has ordered anything. Ice and Very linger, several glasses stand empty between them, and the two show no signs of slowing down. Oh,
Ooh, take your pick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who's pulling your heartstrings thus far?
Who makes you go ba-dum, 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 ba-dum?
Okay, so I literally selected, you have to select a path at the beginning of the game, and I picked the Alchemist because I thought that the Alchemist would lead to who I know now as Min. And so I feel like I need to go with Min because there's going to be a lot more dialogue options.
But can
There
I
are
ask
two
you?
other... Huh?
Can I ask you, do you still believe after meeting the characters that that's the case?
Danny,
Well,
unbelievable.
Min is the only
unbelievable.
one that... I'm sorry, Min is the only one that I've got red text dialogue with.
Danny, I will give you all the red text.
Yeah, are you sure?
What do you need?
Well, I
I
can.
thought you
I
had
can
some
play
red text
this
dialogue
game.
with others.
There are other
This is
paths
about to
that will
become a
lead to
series, guys. We're
different
about to redo
interactions.
this game like over and over again. This is gonna be a series.
Damn,
all these
it's gonna break our friendship right now.
Fuck it, I'm doing it.
Oh, she chose Daddy, of course.
It's less crowded further down the bar, and my breathing eases. I've never liked packed spaces. Curious gives me a knowing look as I approach.
Were the Wix
So,
offerings
hold on.
not to your liking?
Huh?
Does this mean I get new characters, or am I gone forever?
No, you're not
don't think
gone.
you're
The,
gone
the character
forever.
won't
It's
be
just-
gone
it's just-
forever. That character is not going to be gone forever. It just means that she's sort of leaning into her character being a little more reserved, and that aligns more with these guys as a love interest. But that doesn't usually cut off the other interests completely either. Not with one decision.
Let me guess. I'll end up face down in a barrel after a sip of anything here. His mouth quirks, but he shakes his head.
Quite the opposite. The drinks are notoriously watered down. It lowers the cost while encouraging the patrons to overindulge.
Min looks up from adjusting the laces of one of their bracers. The only
reason anyone bothers coming here is for the cheap rooms and cheaper drinks. Perfect conditions for terrible mistakes.
It almost sounds like you're speaking from experience. Their pale face reddens, and they look away, scowling. Before I can respond, Leander returns with a tumbler and sets it in front of me. A strip of orange peel bobs in a pool of thin, red alcohol. I sniff the drink. To my relief, all I smell is the sweet scent of pomegranates with an undercurrent of fermented fruit.
Relax, it's just a local specialty. Pomegranate wine. Although if you're feeling more adventurous...
I shake my head. Leander wraps his knuckles against the bar until the group falls silent.
Alright everyone, let's toast.
Cheers.
May Danny's stay in Iridia be full of bright adventures and discoveries. Cheers.
Cheers.
Leander, Ice, and Very raise their glasses in unison. Min only crosses their arms, and Curus watches with a polite indifference. I tip my drink back. The wine is eye-wateringly strong. Despite a sharp, bitter edge, it goes down smoothly. One sip softens the edges of my vision. The next fades the din of the crowded bar into a low, persistent murmur. I find myself unwinding for what feels like the first time in years.
Jesus Christ,
Damn.
is it ever clear?
Literally.
Aren't you the popular one, Danny? You must have met Curus first.
It would be more accurate to say that I found her.
Danny, doesn't Curus kind of look like Levi? I'm obsessed.
Yeah, he's cute. He saved my life.
I merely perform my duty as a doctor.
Although, I'll admit, I was confused when I woke up naked.
Whoa.
Leander makes a choked noise. Somewhere behind him, Min sighs. It's not what you think.
Danny was in a grave condition. I could hardly treat such injuries through tattered clothes.
I thought I heard
Sense
Daddy
of home
again.
stretches uncomfortably long. I look away, unable to face Curus's disappointment, and catch Vere snickering behind his hand. That's my cue to change the topic. Curus isn't the only one who saved me today.
Don't you listen? I didn't save you. You were simply there.
That's Min for you.
Leander reaches for Min, but they duck under his arm with practiced ease.
As reliable as they are moody.
You're the one to talk, considering you neglected to warn her to stay off the streets at night.
What? Of course I warned her. I think.
Min's only response is a short breath. At any rate, I never got a chance to thank you, Min.
Don't. The less soulless alive, the better.
Min's eyes flicker toward Ice, their lips twist.
How do you
Ice is
twist
too
your
busy
lips?
nodding along to Vere's enthusiastic pantomime of stabbing to notice.
I've had enough of this hellhole. Let's go.
Min and Karis share a brief look, then the doctor speaks up.
Very well. But there is something I must discuss with Leander, if you'll excuse me, Danny.
And just like that, the three of them depart, leaving me alone to savor my drink in silence. Or so I think, until I hear a voice so soft and low, it's practically a purr.
Lost your tour guide.
I turn to find two pairs of slit eyes trained on me. It's not